विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ।
Hello listeners, you're listening to Vigyan Ki Awaaz podcast program on STEM popularization, catalyzed and supported by the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India and Media for Community Foundation. Project devised and designed by Dr. R. Sridhar and assisted by Ashish Tiwari. Local coordination and production, Professor Subramanian. Content writing by Priyanshu and post-production by Professor Kaushik P. Kanchan of Garden City University, Bengaluru.
Garden City University, conquer we shall all adversity. GCU, emphasis on life. GCU, emphasis on life.
In the first part, we introduced Dr. Kavita Pandey, a physicist and electrochemist whose global journey bridges continents and disciplines. Now, we delve deeper into her scientific path. From her early research in India to prestigious fellowships that took her to Oxford and EPFL, Dr. Pandey's story is one of bold curiosity and interdisciplinary exploration. Back at Oxford, her work now merges enzymology, catalysis, and electronics to unlock cleaner and smarter energy solutions. In this segment, she shares insights into her latest research, the tools reshaping how we study electrocatalysis, and her vision for building international collaborations that drive sustainable scientific progress.
Of course, it comes from the personal interest that I already had from my master's, during my master's. So basically, I'm a physics graduate. I did my bachelor's and master's in physics. But at that time, during my master's project, I was doing some thin film deposition and working on capacitors. From there, I started understanding energy storage devices and later on moved towards chemistry and started working on, because I was very intrigued by the devices that I used to make, which so it felt like we are really doing some technological development. And that's where I started going towards supercapacitors and batteries. Moving forward, I did my PhD on energy storage devices and then later on moved for postdocs as well. So, but that is how I got interested more and more in energy storage devices in particular. The feeling that you can do something for the technological advancement. So that feeling is what I really appreciate, and the satisfaction that we have done something for the betterment of the society is what really motivates me to keep going on in research. So there might be many unforgettable moments because as you grow, your movements also keep changing. But one of the very unforgettable moment for me is because I already mentioned, I am from physics background. But I was awarded with she is 75 Women in Chemistry by Royal Society of Chemistry. So getting an award in a different subject is a very big accolade for me because I feel that I have proven my worth in chemistry as much as I do it in physics. So it makes me proud of myself. So this was one of the proudest moment for me until now.
Yeah.
The value stand in this research area and the global standard.
So we are definitely moving forward. There is no doubt about it. But we have still a long way to go forward. As I can give you some examples. So if you see this hearing aids that we have, all these things have batteries. I will of course go back and forth to batteries because that is what I do. But all these wearable devices that you see, every day, we 100% of those batteries are currently coming from China. So, but we are already indigenously developing those batteries. But there are technological challenges on how to move it forward, how to do it. Like once you have done it in the lab environment, then there are a lot of testings that needs to be done. There are a lot of like if you especially go and use it in medical devices, you have a lot of other government approvals that needs to be taken. So we are kind of lagging there, because the timeline that we see in getting those approvals is much more longer as compared to buying it from somewhere outside. But we are going forward, that is definitely. I mean, indigenously we have already developed technologies, not only in my group but in other groups as well across India. So there have been work which has been already developed, and people have started taking it to for technological advancement ahead as well, partnering with industries. But medical devices is where we have not really covered up yet. So medical devices, all those medical devices, the batteries that we see are still being imported. We have not gone into the market in India.
So it's still a challenge because of the approvals getting delayed.
I mean, that cost as well comes into picture, and getting the battery from a Chinese market is much more easier as compared to doing that. And we as a scientist also, we have to give like lot of time in going forward, like in getting those approvals. So it depends. We are sometimes, even the scientists like me, some will not go forward for that direction, because it will take a lot of time and the student needs to complete his or her PhD. So there are a lot of balances that we need to make. The government is of course very proactive these days, for especially if you tell them if it is indigenously developed, then they are really proactive in giving the approvals. But again, we have a lot of systemic issues which we need to tackle. So there are, but it is improving. That is what I can say. For the younger generation, I always say there is a lot of opportunity here, and also it's not always about the money, because if you think about data science, AI, you get a lot of higher salaries and all those things, but satisfaction is what should be more important. So if you do something for your own satisfaction, which really, I mean, you'll not feel like you are working very really hard. You'll enjoy it. If you enjoy doing something, go forward for it. Be it science or be it otherwise, any technology as well. Any technology.
You were listening to Vigyan Ki Awaaz, a podcast on STEM popularization, catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Government of India. Tune in for more such episodes to Vigyan Ki Awaaz on this platform and also through Spotify, YouTube and Apple Music platforms.
आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ।